Awesome, man.
It's Thursday night. You know what that means. TNT, Thursday Night Talks with DBD and Brother War Room EDC. How you doing?
I'm doing. How you guys doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well over here. I'm going to start up at the top of the chat. Henry G, Marco, Projectiles of Sharp Tristan, member Cripple Crew Week, B Shady, YouTube Music Portal, Ginger Fisher, member Cripple Crew Week. We're all in hella early, as was Heyman dropping the message. Kathleen Smith also. Homer Phelps, member Cripple Crew Wink. Scrolling on down, we got Ground Fog. What it do, my man? Kelly, what's up, sis?
What's happening, Kelly?
Jim Tergliafera, how you do? JH, donde está el hombre de la cuchillo? What's up, brothers of the knife? Our men of the knife? What's up, JH, member Cripple Crew Wink? Jimmy Crow.
Of the knife.
yeah. The man, the myth, the legend himself, the godfather of the EDC community, Jimmy Crow.
What's up, Jimmy?
Jim Cox, member Cripple Crew Inc. We got Sterling Stutes, Aries EDC, of course, popping in. My boy Aries, what's it up? Nick Travellini, Henry G, what's going on, gentlemen? We've got William Hornbossel, member Cripple Crew Inc. Clint Crosby, what's up? And my brother Mud, member Cripple Crew Inc. And we are caught up. Woo!
What up, Mud? Mud always sends me awesome messages and encouragement. Love Mud.
Yes.
Awesome, dude.
Awesome people. Love. He's been my brother for years. Mick Ranger, member Cripple Crew Inc. What's up? Bloom's back in stock at White Mountain Knives, folk. That means with code DBD, you can get an Aries EDC and Kubi Bloom for less than $50 shipped. That is.
You guys know what we're looking at right there.
Yeah. That is definitely one of 2025.
Yeah, I knew he was going to bring it out already.
One of 2025's best budget knives is the Kubi and Aries
and
Bloom.
Anybody on here, I think everybody's pretty much handled one of his knives, but this is a pretty accurate reputation of one of Scott's customs. They
really did nail a Bloom with this. Yeah. Brian F., brother Mitten State EDC, how you doing, my man? Yes, you can pick one of these up right now, and probably both colors of micarta or Ultim, less than $50 shipped. White Mountain Knives, your favorite creator's code. Mine is DBD. Homer Phelps says DVD and the piss poker. Got lots of them. Lots of them.
Love you, bro.
This one here is the most recent, but not the last. Not the last. This is number 20. Number 20. Again, I know not everybody loves Ultim, so you know what? Buy it all, send it to me. Bluminati Ninja, member Cripple Crew. What's up, brethren? How are you today?
How you and sis doing?
So what were you carrying today, brother?
I had a variety of knives in my pocket today. Milling around the house, but this one right here, this is the Daco, Kubi Daco. Eddie M is the of Orbital Knives is the designer on this, and it is just fantastic. It's a little smaller than I normally carry. But, yeah. Thanks, Bluminati. Appreciate you.
You were saying that it's got the best crossbar action you have felt?
Yep, absolutely. I don't know whether you guys can hear that, but how snappy this is. It's a fantastic knife. S35 VN, carbon fiber, they run about 180. And I'm sure DBD's got a code now that you can get one of these for a little bit cheaper, but it's a fine knife.
Concept doesn't do discount codes, but I do have an affiliate link if you want to help the channel when you pick one up.
Well, you don't have a code yet, DBD?
Concept doesn't do discount codes.
Yes.
They
Well,
do affiliate
okay.
links.
Okay, that's okay. Cool.
Kubi has them for some creators. But
Okay,
Concept
my bad.
and
My
yeah,
bad.
no, it's all good. I do have an affiliate link if anybody wants to use it and help the channel. No, I have not checked out the 14CN Ultim Taurus yet.
Okay.
I've seen it, but I have not got one yet.
And of course, you guys know I've been playing with this one since I've got it.
The CW folder from TCal.
And you know, I'm not a button lock guy, but I'm going to tell you, this knife has grown on me and it's been in my pocket for solid 2 weeks. Yes, they had to send me a new one, but the new one is fabulous. I mean, if you're not into button locks or huge knives, it's probably not for you. But if you're a fan of TCals, this follows the TCal trait. Well overbuilt knives. So yeah. And of course, their customer service is bar none. I called them and told them I had a problem. Trying to had one in the mail 20 minutes later. You know,
That's
so
awesome.
Yeah, shout out to TCal. And I got this today.
Dan Stan, member Cripple Crew Inc. What's up? Beardo, member Cripple Crew Inc. What's going on? Good to see you guys.
And I can't remember. This is a Blade 6 Inox. Came in a tube. I'm going knife in a tube. It can't be much, but it's actually a decent little lock bag. So what had happened was, and I'm sorry, I'm going to take up a minute. I won another OCD for EDC giveaways, which I won this 2 weeks ago, which is a Native 5 Spyderco Lightweight, and this is a Collectors Club series. You can see his number there. But I won another one, and Molly wasn't going to let me win this Spyderco, which was a K390 Delica Warney, by the way. Serrated, which we all know that a lot of us aren't serrated people. But anyways, I digress. She wasn't going to let me win it, but they sent me a nice prize pack after I agreed to DFKF it or let them re-roll, which is fine. Anyways, they sent me a very nice prize pack today. I got a bunch of stuff. I didn't think I was going to get a knife, but I did get a knife, so it's all good, man. Life is good. Yeah. So what'd you carry today, DBD?
War Room Mud was rocking the Pyrite Alt and Ultim and his Muskrat on his belt. What's up, TKE? Good to see you, homie. Yeah, testing Steels Live would be cool, but I don't have the type of molecular testing equipment to do that's kind of expensive stuff. Bluetooth Blades, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Tried to buy a TCal. They went live on Whatnot today, and they were going for over $500. Yes, that happens sometimes.
They normally do, but they normally come to the party with a
special one, or not one, but multiple special versions.
Right, Brian F? They're not bad.
Bluetooth Blades in the house. Care to pick up Steel Bowie? Today I was rocking the Titanium Thursday carry. I had as my fixie the concept version of the Tiny Dancer. Now I have both the concept and knock something down, the Tenable to compare.
S35BN on the concept, correct?
S35 and Titanium, or Micarta and D2.
I'd have to go with I like the concept one. It's a beautiful knife, but
you don't like blades, milling lines on the blade.
I'd have to go with the Tenable version myself.
Yeah, you don't like milling lines on the blade, but I surprised myself because I really expected. Kelly had the TCal Piranha, then swapped to the Warren EDC and the Knock Knives MT27 she got today. TKE had the Spy 27 Manix 2, Stonewash for the AWT scales, Arcfield Pro, and a tear in his eye for the Prince of Darkness. And don't forget the real American hero, Hulk Hogan.
Yep. We lost
two
legends this week.
Larger than life icons in the span of 2 days. But yeah, I really was shocked. Micarta, and I love the way this milled Micarta feels. I've never had a problem with these two. What's that?
The finger 12s are too small on those for me. I held one. In fact, I held both versions at Blade.
As I was saying, I did not expect to like the titanium scales on a fixie. I really didn't. And I prefer the concept version. I like the weight of the titanium. It just feels right with this one. I like both of them. I love the Tenable. And I think for under $50, the Tenable is phenomenal. Kaiser Gunhammer for Jim Tagliaferra. And this is phenomenal, especially if you don't like the milling lines, which I know you don't. It's just not something you like on blade.
I don't see if you're going to carry a knife and you might be cutting organic materials, let's say, I don't think that's the way to go. Just me personally.
Oh, I think that if I was doing some of the real organic cutting, this is going to work for me just as well. Now, if I'm trying to take down a deer and skin it, I don't know if that's going to work. Today's day was petrified fish. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work for skinning a deer.
For like a guy like Darkwater,
Yeah, exactly. But for me, my type of organic material would be different. And I'm not worried about it messing with that organic.
I get that, bro. I do.
But yeah, I could see it not being a good knife for Darkwater's use at all. Unless some people say that the right milling lines can make things slide really well. I don't know. I'm not trying to skin a deer with it right now, but I don't have a deer lying around. But I could definitely see Darkwater preferring the Tenable.
Tristan, that's a good one right there. The Stiffies. Any one of the Stiffies are good ones.
Yeah, they look like they feel great. Josh 304, what it do, homie?
What's up, Josh?
And then I also had the TRM Neutron 2, of course, in the pocket. I mean, no surprise to anybody. I was rocking the Raven from Concept, Blackbird design.
Everything about that except and this. I know this is all personal choice, guys.
Yeah, you don't like those colors, but they have others. I do like using the thumb studs as your, external stop pins.
And the external stop pin
is so rock solid.
What do you mean, like that?
Yeah, just like that. And you don't normally see that on a Concept, a Kubi, a Kaiser.
But it
gives it a rock solid
absolutely
feel.
It does. It gives it a lockup that's second to none.
George, what's going on, homie? Yeah, Matt, what's up, homie? You know I can't get away from that TRM. The fifth pocket today was our boy Johan Jordan's Artisan Clio. Just such a phenomenal fifth pocket.
I'm on the fence about that knife right there. It's that and the parakeet that he's got out.
The parakeets. Oh, go ahead. You were going to talk about the compression.
No, it's not. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about size for my hands. I don't know if I could. I don't know. I got to check those out.
Got you. Yeah, for me, like if I'm choked up, I still have some room on the back of that knife. But yeah, I would definitely compare it to the parakeet. They were very similar to me, but they did feel different in hand.
Now, if we talk about some of his other designs, absolutely, he does banging work, bro.
Yeah, he's killing it lately. And then I had Reich is my nemesis company. I try.
Right there, bro.
I try so hard. Because I love Katuo. I've loved every Katuo knife I've checked out. I've had such an adversarial relationship with every Reich knife I've checked out.
And like they're the same company.
So, yes, the way this is designed, this feels amazing right here. You don't even need to choke up, but you've got it. But this right here feels amazing. But it has one of the latest detents. It's so easy to double clutch. Look how much angle that's already dropped. And it's hitting that detent. So you have to either let it drop way past that or give it a real shake. The detent feels horrible. Like the reverse flick sometimes comes out so slow. Carried the Para 3 in the Kubi Koas today. 3 what? If you're talking about Reichs, I think I've had 5 in now. I believe that I've all of them have ticked me off, and this one really does this. It's a good looking knife, and it's like all Reichs, solid, well put together. I can't stand that detent. The knife pisses me off.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I saw Jim mention the Agent 002. Phenomenal knives right here, bro. The Agent 002.
And you can get Blims right now for 75.
Phenomenal knife. I mean, it just fits the hand perfectly. And I got big mitts, okay? But they're
Now I got you.
on. Yeah. They're great. Great knives. You know, I love TKL. I'm sorry. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah, definitely got to be in your top 3 for sure. Lady Ginger, what's going on? Good to see you.
Is this the company that you're talking about, brother? Right there?
No, RIKE.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, RUIKE seems to make some seriously solid budget knives. RIKE makes gorgeous knives. They're supposed to be the upscale Katuo's upscale brother, and they make gorgeous knives with awesome materials that always have a flaw.
It's under $100, bro. I mean,
there's always some fucking crazy flaw. All right, pardon my language, folks. Some crazy flaw in them.
The Katuo knives. I've only had one Katuo, bro, and you know which one that was, and it was phenomenal. I love that knife so much. I'm gonna go get another one.
Yeah, I've loved every Katuo I've checked out. I've wanted each and every one of them. I'm going to be getting even more Reichs knives in because I'm working with the new Reich rep, Everyday City Carry. He's making sure I'm getting the new stuff. That's awesome. 3D printed fucktopus. But
it's awesome. Let's just go there.
One thing about Reich is I will be able to check out also their lighters, their pins, that kind of stuff for folks that are into that. And I am going to get to check out a couple of knives that I've wanted to check out for literal years. So it's well worth it. But every Reich knife I try to love, and every one of them ticks me off.
We all have brands like that, bro. We talked about that. We all have brands like that.
This, for you, it's Kaiser. For our brother Brian, it's homeboy over at Stiffy P, Kunwu.
Yeah, it might be for different reasons, but we all have our love. Okay, so we're this far along in our show. Let's all please say a prayer for our brother Blade Walker. He's not doing so well. DBD can talk to him today. He can give more of an update. But yeah, let's just have prayers for all in our community that are sick and suffering, or have issues like what Brother Blue and Sister Twisted went through.
Or what our brother War Room's going through.
Yeah, I haven't talked about mine too much, but I got to see another doctor.
Yeah.
So, I got the kidney doctor, I got the liver biopsy, and I got a bone marrow biopsy I got to go through. Just to let y'all know, I haven't talked about it too much, but that's why I haven't been in a whole lot of lives, and I'm not my usual chipper self. I mean, I try, but I'm kind of feeling it. You guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but definitely pray for the folks in this community. Reach out to people. Tomorrow, if you get a chance, shoot Blade Walker a message. If you've got his number, you can try giving him a call. He can't always really talk, but definitely, just let him know you're thinking about him and praying for him.
That's what I start my day out with, guys. I know some of us aren't, God people, but I attribute it more to like what I went through when I was heavy into AA to get sober. It's what you consider a higher power. Just pray to your higher power. So, anyways, you know what I'm
Have
saying.
a good
guys. I
one,
appreciate
Bluetooth
your
Blades.
talk.
Thanks for stopping in, Bluetooth Blades. Yeah, the Hulk and Ozzy Osbourne in 2 days. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Here comes Brian flying in with the Kung Wu. Isn't that Kung Wu Kung Fu?
I love you, Brian. You're awesome. By the way, I have both of my Kung Wus are out at Doc Waters getting customized right now. I got this from OCD.
OCD?
And somebody, what are you gonna do with that? I'm gonna put a fishing hook on it and use this as a lure.
Going for the big cats.
That's freaking hilarious. Fucking woo.
Yeah, Bladed Ginger's not a Case fan. I know, Mick. Losing celebrities. I feel for the families and such, but it's not something that typically affects me. You move on. You see it. You go, oh man, that sucks, and you move on. But having Ozzy and then Hulk go within 2 days, that's like two icons that became icons when War Room was younger. And then they've been icons through my generation, through millennials, all the way through my kids' life up to this point. Like, definitely two legit larger-than-life legends.
Absolutely.
Whatever you think of Hulk as a person, whatever you think of Hulk as a person, the wrestling would not be what it is without him. And the dude was the biggest star in the world for decades.
Absolutely not. Rest in peace. But here I'm going to say this. I live in the area where he lived in Clearwater, which is right over on the West Coast. It's right next to Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater. We heard a lot about him, man. We got a DJ down here. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, called oh my God, what is it? But Bubba the Love Sponge.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
He brought the news. I heard the news last week that he was in a coma, and his wife recanted that. Said no, he was fine. I knew it was coming. I knew that he was not good. So
the last neck surgery did not go well, and that's why I hate going in for neck surgeries. I'm not even 71, but it's something that's easy to go not well. Yeah, Theo Huxtable as well. Not quite to me. I know Cosby Show was big, but still not quite the legend.
No,
the other two, but still sucks.
I never followed the show. I know he was big in a lot of community. A lot of fans. He had a lot of fans, and but he was just never. I saw Ozzy in 1984, and I think I can't remember who was his guitarist at the time, but right after Randy Rhoads passed, and I don't care what anybody says, I think Randy Rhoads is one of the best guitarists ever. I've had that debate with other people that don't think he's that good. Blah 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 blah. But everybody knew who Ozzy was. Everybody knew who Hulk was. Not everybody knew who Malcolm was. But rest in peace, Malcolm. He actually died while he's swimming with his young daughter. So
that's tough.
But I will say this: that beach that he died on was known as the deadliest beach in the Caribbean and the Atlantic. So
up there with Santana and guitar skills.
He formed Quiet Riot too, right?
Yeah. I saw Ozzy at Ozfest '99. Mud. That was I saw him that year, and I'm so glad that I did get to experience Ozzy live. With Sabbath once in my life. Tony Iommi, all the guys there. That was cool to get to experience. What
that's
it do, gentlemen of honor? Good to see you, my man.
I didn't see Ozzy play with them, but I got to see Black Sabbath with Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah,
And that's another legend. That Ronnie James Dio was one hell of a vocalist. Anyways, we're getting too much into music.
Tristan.
I'm telling you too much about my age.
Yeah. Tristan got a what's up, KSK? Good to see you, homie. Tristan got a Emerson Wave LMAX Spyderco PM2 today.
Sure, dog.
So now he only needs the Tonto.
Um,
He's close to having all four. I'll show it real quick, YouTube. If you're talking about I don't know if you're talking about the McDonald's commercial with Hulk or the Emerson Wave LMAX Spyderco. I'll show the Emerson LMAX Spyderco.
you can't show that one yet.
I can show it on screen. We'll share what it looks like. It is the ugliest PM2 ever made, and yet I still need to get one. Here we go. We're going to go Inception mode. And then we'll click over here, and this is the Spyderco PM2 with that. And now this is the one he's getting, the gray one with LMAX. This is one that somebody put a ring on. But
Please tell me you don't have a
Whoops.
ring on yours, Tristan. Please.
Whoops.
There you
Damn
go.
it. That's not what I meant to show. That's the Spyderco bird. I clicked the right one. There it is. That's the one we're looking at. That's the one Tristan's getting. The Peel Ply Gray G10 with the LMAX Emerson Wave. It's so ugly. So ugly. And yet, you need it. Okay, yeah, true, Jim, but that's ugly for a Spyderco.
Yeah. To be fair, absolutely.
Yeah, the FM2, the fugly military 2. I like it. I like it. Brian White, what it do, my man? Good to see you.
What's up, Brian?
Awesome. Glad you got a KSK. Hell yeah. Kathleen Smith, what it do? She says Malcolm Jamal Warner wasn't a legend, the others were, but he was famous way more than just a Cosby Show. No, I understand that. I wasn't trying to downplay him, but yeah, it sucks that he's gone. Extra ugly and functional. There you go.
Absolutely. There's no you can't say anything bad about a wave feature. They do what they're advertised to be doing.
Yeah. Lady Ginger says I've got nothing coming in. My most recent that have shown up are the two Tenables that showed up yesterday, the Raven and concepts, the Raven and Tiny Dancer, and then the Canoe Knife Day from today is my Instagram win, folks. I'll pull that out and show it real quick.
Yes, sir. That's a big beauty. Absolutely a beauty.
This is my new Living Good Forge kitchen knife. AEBL. We got some awesome maple burl with copper pins, G10 liners, and just wicked thin behind the edge. There we go. Try to get it on screen. There we go. Hella thin behind the edge. I'm really looking forward to using this beauty. G Bala Holla.
What's up,
What
Greg?
you do, my man? Good to see you. Jimmy Crow's got the Manix 2 and 15V coming in. Yeah,
Nice, Jimmy. Hey, if you ever decide to get rid of that, let me know, bro. Let me know.
Jason Beecher, what's up? Funny how much emotion the Emerson PM2 draws out. Yes, you either love it or hate it. I hated it, and now I hate that I love it.
I hated it, but I have to have it to
Yes.
fulfill my collection.
Okay, yeah, I shouldn't say love. I said now I hate that I covet it. I want it, not covet.
Okay, here's something too. To really love something, you have to, or to really hate something, you have to love it first.
That's my new kitchen knife that I'm going to be trying out soon.
I was going to say, I can't wait for the video on that where he does some slicing, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be good.
He is Living Good Knives or Living Good Forge on Instagram. I'll be tagging it for sure. Sexy chopper. Yeah, it feels so light and balanced in hand too. It's amazing. I've never felt a pure custom handmade kitchen knife. So it's a totally new experience for me. G-Ball says he's driving. He misses us. Folks, if he doesn't tag everybody, it's because he's on the road.
Hey, G-Ball, you can just listen to this and you don't have to respond, but shoot me an email if you ever want to check out my practice, okay? We talked about that on your live. Said you never got to check one out. Shoot me an email if you want to check this out sometime.
Chuck Mangione died too? Pull that up.
That hits home. A truly great horn player.
Yep, lost him too. Damn.
Wow.
In a week.
You know, but at the age that we are, that's where we're gonna start.
Yeah.
It's gonna start happening, bro.
You know, that
there's a lot of big ones coming. Mick Jagger, you know, Eric Clapton's getting up there. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When Hulk hit,
getting old. You know where I'm going with this. There's a lot of really good, really old celebrities and legends. You know. What's up, Henry G? G-Ball. All right, said hey.
Good to see everybody tonight.
I'm on top messages. That's my problem. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I just dropped my. Also got my new Living Good hat with the knife.
Oh, I love that, bro. DVD's on the fence.
Yeah. Got a patch and some stickers. Good dude. Robo, MF and Stevio. What to do, homie? Robo, Stevio. Yes, Keith Richards will live forever.
That blows me away, bro. It just blows me away.
I can't believe he's still here. But yes, that's all. You know, the dude snorted his dad.
Do you know that Sammy Hagar is in his 80s now?
That's crazy. Titanium Justin, what's going on? Good to see you, homie. Awesome. I'm glad that you didn't have those and I was able to add to the collection.
I was gonna say, I got a bunch of those, man. Hit me up sometime and we can talk stickers, bro. I've got 2 bags full over here. I can hook you up if you need, you know, some.
Yeah, out to everybody. I just got some more from Stacy and some more from Jimmy, but yeah, I'm starting to run low again after the last giveaways.
I need one of Robo's. I don't have one of his.
J1 Doobie, what's up? 2 of the greatest entertainers back to back. R.I.P. Ozzy, R.I.P. Hulk. Yeah, crazy. That's some bullshit logic. I've never loved Conwoo, said Brian F. You didn't have to love it to hate it.
Oh, chances are, if you ever loved a person and you really hate them, or I mean, if you really hate a person, you loved them in the beginning. Oh. You know, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to start that argument.
Gonna be fun comparing these two. I
agree.
I love the way they feel. The way they feel the hand and the milling on them is just awesome.
You know what they remind me of? They remind, not the blade shape, but the handles. They remind me of the muskrat. The kind of the way they fit your hand.
Yeah, Yeah, that's Mud. When Mud was checking it out the other day, he pulled his muskrat off his belt and was comparing them in hand. And he was like, man, that's even more comfortable than the muskrat. And just because it's bigger, it's wider. And, but, you know, this $50 version, the $130 version feels great. But
Okay.
I kind of don't see the need to bounce up above the 50 unless you into the premium materials.
Come on, man. Who's not?
Caleb, 1776, member of Cripple Crew Inc. What it
What's
do,
up?
my man?
What's up, Caleb? Hey,
Brown Sugar,
Justin,
what's up, sis? How
I
are
got
you?
I got to see Ozzy when Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil, they were opening up for Ozzy. So
Hell yeah.
I'm dating myself there a little bit.
That's
Sort of.
crazy.
One of my first concerts was Terrible Ted. Terrible Ted. Back in the 70s. I think it was the Free For All
Yeah, yeah.
tour. Got to see Pink Floyd too. Back in 77.
It was really funny to see people turn on him just because he was a hunter. Ted's just because
awesome.
he was an avid hunter his whole life. I mean, like,
Man,
there was a whole group of people that when they found out, just like turned against him just because the dude is a fantastic hunter.
He practices what he preaches, man. He doesn't eat processed food, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, he's a conservationist too. A lot of people don't know that, but he's also very right wing, and you know, a lot
Barry.
of people aren't into his politics either. You know. And he's also from. Well, I'm not gonna go there.
Jason Beecher, born at 77. Yeah, yeah. 4 years older than me.
13 and 77, bro.
Yeah. Oh, just a reminder, this coming Tuesday, Stevie Ray Vaughan, another one of the best guitarists ever.
The best guitarist in my book. Randy Rhoads is second.
My favorite, my personal favorite, and this stylistically, yeah, you know, I used to say Jimmy was the best, Jimi Hendrix, but B.B. King actually truly became my favorite guitarist of all time. But next Tuesday, that's right, that's what I'm gonna say.
I was born in 64, Brian White. I was 13 in 77.
The Tactical Tuesday live stream. Tuesday is my birthday, so we're gonna do a birthday giveaway on Tuesday. Members only. Still got plenty of time to become a member.
I want you to read Tristan's comment there, and you can answer for me, bro. Because I'm fixing to get one of my Ultimate Grails.
Oh, his is coming. Yeah, his is in the works right now. The Donnie Bless Ripley. It's he's been getting status updates. And for me, right, my top production grail is an 80/20, and my top grail overall is a Bless Vapor. That's my number one.
Grail's such a relative term too. You know, a Grail is. You hear a lot of people throw out the. Yeah, I might fight you over that one there, Rebo. Dimebag Darrell was good, but Stevie Ray, absolutely, but
Dimebag Darrell way too young when he got shot.
I don't. No,
oh wait, not Dimebag Darrell. He didn't get shot.
Say that.
He didn't get shot. My bad. I meant his partner. No, yeah, he did. I'm tired. Your Grail is a Sage 6 and S90V right now. Yay. Caleb wants a Bless Newt.
I was going to say, Grails are what you make of it. It's what you want. Your preference. You can hear, oh, this is a Grail knife. You know, I've had several. I've had an AD-20 all pimped out. You know, a lot of guys know, but it was too big for me and too nice. I wasn't ever going to carry it. Wasn't ever going to use it. To me, this is much better size. You know, and I'm a big knife guy. This is a much better size. This works so much better. You guys get where I'm going with that. It's all here as far as Grails.
Yeah, you cannot you base your Grail on somebody else's for sure.
Opinion, exactly.
Beardo says, I'm getting a Grail knife. I just don't know it yet. He says, because he sent out his gas station knife war contestant today, and he says he's got the competition in the bag. He's pretty darn confident, I gotta say.
Okay, all I got to say is, have y'all checked out Gareth's gas station from South Africa?
That's going to be so much fun. Kelly, hers is a Holt Morpheus and a Herman Sting.
That Morpheus is, wow, next level. But you see, if you guys ever watch MC, he puts out a lot of blades that are
Grail level.
Grails, right? And a lot of those knives don't do it for me. They just don't.
No. The Herman Ishtar is one that has never done it for me. I think the Sting and the Dragonfly look good, but like the Ishtar, to me,
I like the Morpheus myself.
It's ugly to me. Every time I find a Grail, find another one to look for. No, it came back to me after a minute. Like Brian F says, memory goes. Your Grail is getting your own knife made.
Going.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Muds is this one right here. Oh, as I'm knocking stuff over.
Wolf.
Nope. Actually, it is the DC Blades Cito.
That's very obtainable there, Mr. Mudd. That's obtainable, sir.
They're almost out.
That's not what I'm saying. You'll be able to find those on the secondary for a couple years
for a decent price. Yeah, these went for $225, and they still are. They're $225 on the website. They do have a few left.
I absolutely love
they
that
made
knife.
120 of them, and Miguron killed it for them, like always.
That's in fact, Miguron's got one of my next ones I'm gonna chase.
Which one?
I can't remember what it's called. Blackwater just bought one not too long ago, but I checked it out at Blade Show and I almost bought it.
Is it the gigantic one?
Yeah, it's a big, thick one. It's not the Arma.
The Geddon?
No, it's not the Geddon either. It's can't remember what it is.
I know which one you're thinking of. It's even bigger. Grail would be any CRK or Chavez with a compound grind and a back flipper. Nice.
You're talking about a kickstop, 229 kickstop.
I would love a Berg Mini. Yay.
I think somebody in our chat just got one of those.
I know Aries just reviewed the Berg Mini Sweeney through the pass around, and that's coming my way next, I believe. Shay, hey, what's going on?
What happened, Shay?
You know, Mick Ranger, my Grail knives started off at a lower budget, for sure.
They do with everybody.
I attempted to stay to that lower budget. And now, I do still have knives that I'm really seeking that are under $100 that I will get. But some of my Grails have gotten kind of expensive.
I'm sorry, I got to go back and check what G-Ball said for Brian's Grail. What he said. I came close to a Grail I've been for a while, but the versions wasn't the right one.
Gotcha. Is it bad that I'm more biased towards you? No, honestly, I like both. You know that, Bladed Ginger.
Oh,
but I like the Cardington better, personally.
Absolutely, I stand corrected, Kelly. You are correct on that. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that comment. A lot of y'all don't know, but Prince was a phenomenal guitarist. as
He
well.
was.
We got to find something to trade for one of those there, Bladed Ginger.
Stockman. Yeah, I do. As much as I like the Geo, and a premium Geo would be dope. The Cardington with the compound ground, I prefer Warnies normally, but this compound grind drop point Tonto is so gorgeous. The lines of this knife are beautiful. I love and am hooked on this lock system.
How big are your hands there? Projectiles are sharp.
And this, when it gets dressed up here short, after I send it out, I meant to send it out. I got a bunch of mail I'm doing tomorrow. This will be one of them, headed to Darkwater, and I'm really interested to see it after. But Bladed Ginger, as much as I like both, I like this better. Who we got? Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm rocking back down. Just got a DEFCON pivot button lock, and it's pretty cool. Yay.
By the way,
it feels so good.
Here's Bladed Ginger's other design. The Geo.
The Geo was such a sick knife and very affordable, with the most affordable VG10 I have actually seen.
But you're
honestly,
saying the sharpness on this knife is crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
The D10 is phenomenal. The reverse flick rocks.
Ooh. Crazy. Stupid thin. It's crazy. Now, if people have big hands, this takes some adjustment, because you can see where my finger is, and that big flipper. You gotta make sure your finger's in the right spot to roll over. But TBD's right. The reverse flick is money on this.
Yeah, reverse flick on that is just crazy good. And
Okay.
I like the reach around on the front flipper, because the reach around is too easy. With all of that leverage, the reach around just flies.
It is, but it catches my finger right there. Just
Yeah,
my
I
big
have to
meat
have
ball.
it turned, and then it just flies out. Fingers are like Vienna sausages.
I was going
Scapegoat, yay.
I was going to have this one modded, but Gareth HB bought this for me, and I won't mod it because of that reason. But I would mod this if it was mine, and
Yeah,
I would mod this flipper just a hair, just so it wouldn't smack me like it does. But also,
yeah,
if you
because
do
it is
that,
tall.
you're going to take that away, and I didn't want to do that either. Homage to Bladed Ginger on that one.
Two sick designs though, homie.
Yeah, I agree.
Budget and premium, both done very well.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fan.
I want to show something else that OCD for the EDC sent me.
Noble. Let me go. Boop. Handcrafted tonic oil.
No, it's maple syrup.
Oh, now I'm reading the bottom. Bourbon, maple age, maple syrup.
Yep.
Nice. That's gonna be tasty.
And I already used one that brother Tristan sent me. But he sent me some pure maple syrup too. And if you guys have never had real maple syrup, I suggest you try it once in your lifetime. It's phenomenal. It's not that store-bought crap that they try and sell you as maple syrup.
A full custom Geo would be cool. And you know what? A premium Geo with the leverage lock would be
that would be
most dope.
That would be sick, bro.
That would be insane.
Sick.
Yeah, Mud's got some new springs coming for that one. Later, George. Have a good night, homie. Appreciate you hanging out and stabbing that like button on your way out. Folks, if you haven't, do me a favor and stab that like button. It does help. Whether you're on mine or his speed. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so Neil, write or call or text CJRB and get another one and fix it, bro.
He's got
Okay.
the springs. He's already got springs on the way so that I can replace it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's in the process of being handled. They're just slow.
I was going to say, man, a grail knife, you need to have that fixed, bro.
Yeah. Nope. I actually have it sitting right here, protected, waiting for the new spring. I went through all of my button. I don't have as many button locks as I used to. I've given a lot of them away.
The button lock spring, isn't it?
Yes. And I've given a lot of my button locks away, and I don't have any extra springs anymore. So this thing won't lock out. It's got the beautiful Jimmy acid wash blade.
That's a beauty.
The anodized hardware. But he's got the new spring coming so that we can repair it.
Roger that. That's a beautiful knife.
Yeah, I'm with you, Robo. I'm more into real honey than real maple syrup. I'm just not a big scissor guy.
It's where I grew up, man. I grew up. We made maple syrup. You know, it was a thing. Just like real apple butter or real apple cider. You know, if you haven't ever had real, either of those two, I highly suggest it. You know, real raw honey is Of course, we used to make dandelion wine back when we were kids.
I still love a well done button lock, Tristan, because I like it. I like my finger. It's the easiest one for my hands to manipulate.
Amen, Beardo.
Cody,
but,
I agree, Beardo. I agree.
I've been sober for 10 years, so.
But it is the easiest one for my hands is a button lock. And keeping my fingers out of the way when my hands are really acting up, it's still the easiest lock system for me. It's, my favorite is a shark lock. This is not my favorite locking system, but it's the easiest one for me to use. As we have seen over the last couple of years, they are moving away from this style, the plunge lock, and going to top liner locks, button liners, button compression locks, and that is the way to go. I'll buy the heck out of button locks going forward with the right locking system, like Bostein's.
Caleb, I've had both, and they are phenomenal. It's a lot less common, I was going to say this as far as the button locks and the plunge button lock have gotten a bunch better since I've started fooling with them.
Oh yeah, 100%. CJRB, Civivi, there's a lot of companies that are doing a really good plunge lock. It's just not my favorite style. Now that we can get tougher button locks, I prefer the button locks with a true detent ball and yada yada yada. Robert Jones, what's going on? Yes, give me biscuits and honey over pancakes and scissor. I agree. That's me.
It's all good, guys, man. I'm a fat boy, man. I love it all.
Yeah, I don't mind waffles. I can do waffles, but my waffles have peanut butter on top of them instead of butter and a little bit of honey. And that's a good waffle to me.
We used to make peanut butter and honey sandwiches all the time when I was a kid, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I preferred that to peanut butter and jelly. Absolutely.
As far as button locks go, I wish I never got a Spyderco because they ruined me.
What lock are we talking about?
He just says he wish he never got Spyderco because they ruined him, and now he wants all Spydercos.
One of my favorite all-time favorite knives, right there, bro.
Yeah, a plunge lock is not the lock to have around a metal shop. I can see that.
No.
Yeah, Sage 6 definitely high on the list. My top Spyderco Grails are Tonto PM2, a Shaman, and Sage 6, and the next one would be the Canis. Those are my top 4 Spydercos I want.
Oh, look what I have on the table right now, DVD.
Yeah, 3 of the 4. War Room has 3 of the 4 that I'm
I'm going to tell you
Jason.
this. My Tanto was a button lock like the Sage 6 when I first got it. I converted it back to a regular Tanto PM2 because I did not like the way that they had it set up. There's a company that makes button lock PM2 Tantos. What the? I thought I could have sworn I had that out here. No, it was my bad. No, my bad. I
Big
thought I had this
Jim.
out.
Sharp Obsession. What it do, my man? Yeah, the
What up, Big Jim?
Canis is high on my list.
It's a fine knife. I wish they made scales for it. I truly do.
Yeah. Another
But-
one that I would love to try is that new Burlap Micarta and S90V Capara.
Yeah.
I've
Anything
heard a
for
lot
that
of people
Micarta has
say
me,
that,
bro.
yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that the Capara is one of the most comfortable compression locks there is.
I would like to get a Gail Bradley too.
That'd be cool.
Haven't
Piece of
talked about
history.
them in a while. But normally you can get those in M4.
I'm just gonna say when Blade HQ sells them in N4, oh, that's the way to go.
M4 is a steel that they don't do a whole lot of, but it's a great steel if you like tool steels.
And if it's DLC, who cares if it's stainless?
Yeah, well, we all get bit.
Yeah. You know, yes, yeah. If you saw my
gonna say.
Rosecraft video,
Time
then-
out, bro. Time out. If you've ever watched DVD for any amount of time, this guy gets bit by more knives on live
especially
streams
slip
or
joints,
in his videos than any other guy I've ever seen.
especially slip joints.
But at least you know he's a reviewer that's got blood in the game.
Yep. Yesterday, I'm reviewing the two Rosecraft Otter Creek Barlows, and my hands have dried out again. That happens all the time, you know, skin issues, and my thumb split. It wasn't cut. This thumb split, and I was pulling open, and I showed the knife at one point in the video, and I see the red sauce on it. And I'm like, oh, I got to pause the video. YouTube can't have that. I got to clean off the red sauce. I cleaned it, washed my hands. I'm wiping the knife clean after I used Wicked Clean on it. I'm wiping it all off and and I'm just wiping the blade off. And I get my other thumb and take a pretty good chunk out of it with that Otter Creek Barlow.
Brother.
Have a good one, Mud.
Later, Mud, man. Have a good one, bro.
It is my favorite crossbar lock. You know, it's not the only one I like because it's not my favorite. The crossbar is not my favorite style of lock, but I like them when they're done well with a good detent and good spring tension because it is a nice, solid locking system. And again, keeps my fingers out of the way.
But exactly on that last point. But I like a crossbar lock because it is so ambidextrous. I carry a crossbar lock in my left pocket.
Yes, yeah. My left-hand knife is normally a crossbar lock.
Absolutely.
If it's not a shark lock, it's a crossbar lock for my left hand.
Absolutely. It's so ambidextrous. You can use it either hand and really don't miss a beat deployment wise.
Yes, and with my left hand is, you know, like we'll call it more disabled than the rest of me. I'm just not lefty friendly. But crossbar locks and shark locks are the ones that I'll carry for my left hand because I can use them. Or fixie as well. I'll also carry a fixie for my left hand blade.
This is another lock that don't get enough love, man, is a two back lock. And a lot of you guys are this is no, I'm not bagging on any, but this is what we had when we were younger.
Yeah, if we had locking knives, they were back locks.
Exactly. And if you ever used a back lock, you learn to love them. Just saying.
Ron Dobbins, what it do?
What's up,
Much
Ron?
love, brethren. Member Cripple Crew Inc. Good to see you. Yeah, the Fenrir has a great blade shape. Whoop, I'm not flicking the Fenrir anymore. The Fenrir has a great, this feels so good that it, honestly, it felt similar to flicking the Mannix when I wasn't looking. Even though it's finger studs versus blade hole, I just flicked it out, not thinking I still had it in my hand. That's how good this crossbar does really feel. And it is, I'm normally not a big belly guy, but it is such a useful shape.
Gee, that's so pokey, so useful. The thing that I miss on that one right there is the finger troll.
Yeah. Yeah, it's comfortable though. So I love the way that they did the micro texturing on the G10 because it really locks in comfortably. And with the full steel liners, now they're skeletonized for weight reduction, of course, but with full steel liners, this thing feels like such a solid knife to use. I've only had it for a couple of since like Tuesday, but I have been carrying it and it just feels great. This is the crossbar lock so far is my favorite version of the Fenrir. I've checked out the frame locks. I've checked out the button locks, the standard button. This is my favorite version of the Fenrir so far.
I like the frame lock or the bolster lock, the S35 version with the finger troll. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's a beautiful version too. I just love the finger safe nature of this one.
I totally get that with you, bro.
You know me, I push towards that. Totally yes, a finger troll would make it better, but it's comfortable enough
when you have a blade with that, when you have a blade with that much belly on it, I like being up on the blade to where I can control it a little bit better, or the knife comes out of the cut for me when I'm farther back.
Yeah, normally I prefer a finger troll on everything. You guys know that. So I wasn't expecting, and I'm not a big belly guy, I wasn't expecting to like this one as much as I do, but the comfort of it over the other ones that I've handled so far is crazy. All the Fenrirs are great, though. And it just depends on which lock style you want.
Okay, I played with
concept. Go ahead.
I played with a Tenable model at Blade Show, and it was a top compression lock. Okay, yes. I haven't seen that come out yet, but it's in the books, guys. They had them made. I played with them at Blade Show.
That's the one. That one, once I feel it, that one would probably end up replacing this one as my favorite, just because it would then let me just use my thumb to close it. But right now, I can't go wrong with this one. This is one that I'll be keeping for sure.
I'm sorry.
No, I haven't tried the PAR. When they reached out last week and said that they would, Concept and Tenable said that they would send me some stuff. I told them I would like to check out a folder and a fixie from each. And I did say that either one of them I would take a PAR, but both of them ended up sending the Tiny Dancer, which again, I'm okay with.
The PAR is more of an EDC knife
shape,
just by the blade shape. It's a smaller knife, but I think
small
the PAR
thin.
is superb. But I like the handles on that; they fit my hand better.
Yes, the handles on these are more comfortable. Absolutely, Tristan. I definitely want to check those out.
Which one's that? I'm sorry.
Is Wolverine and Sabretooth.
I haven't played with either of those knives. I'm gonna have to make it up and see Sis and brother Ryan and Kelly White and play with theirs too.
It's like a mini pairing knife. I wonder how much smaller the PAR actually is. I'm gonna check real quick. Pull it up and check the overall length. 6.38. 6.38 with a 3.12 inch blade. It's not as short as I was thinking, but that thin handle definitely is small.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is what's going to get you, bro. Is the
thin handle.
Yep. Like I didn't think I'd like this one, right, because of that skinny handle, but It
The
just works.
curvature is good enough.
It just works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this skinny and straight. That I might cramp up a bit at using that one versus the very comfortable scales on the Tiny Dancer. But that does look really nice, contoured on the concept.
And y'all can see what I was talking about, the blade shapes. I think the blade shape's better for your EDC knife on that one. You guys can shout at me if you
Stop sharing.
Right.
Kelly likes the Wolverine. Brian really likes the Sabretooth. That makes sense to me. That is such a good looking knife. Knives fast. What is up, KC?
KC. Oh,
How are you tonight?
Look what I pulled out right as KC come in. One of his better designs.
Perfect timing.
And I also have this on the table tonight.
Yeah, I was playing with my newest one. And KC, thank you for sending the extra set of scales. Appreciate it. It's perfect now.
KC stands behind his stuff, man. He's awesome.
And yeah, I've got this is so far the only ones in my collection is his 2 Ultim variants. But man, he's got a bunch I want to share. I want that downdraft. I love that knife, and I can't wait to check out the Thunderhead.
Downdraft.
Yes, that's currently my favorite of his models he checked out, or he has.
When I first talked about, I got this knife in
favorite.
my hand. I thought, yeah, this is definitely better than the Practice. I'm sorry, I retract my statement. The Practice is my all-time favorite.
Yeah, the Practice is always your favorite, but the downdraft is mine, and then the Microburst is the next one I want the most. After the Ergo's on yours. As much because I like to go for little big knives when my hands are jacked up. And that one is the most comfortable of the little big knives that I've handled.
I'd like to see him make a couple premiums. And since I got his ear, he's in our live stream. I'd like to see him make a premium of this and a premium of this. Can't click it left-handed.
The pinion?
Of this.
Yeah, the pinion blade shape is phenomenal.
Dude, this is a phenomenal work knife. Phenomenal.
Yeah, be on the lookout for the Fractos. A Bowie blade shape is actually usually one of my least favorite. I typically don't gravitate towards them because I don't like a high tip. I'm not a big belly guy, but I do have a few Bowie style blades that I do really love. There's just a lot fewer of these, of Bowie shapes. This is one of my favorite budget button locks right here. It's probably the shape that I have the least of in my collection. I'm just not big on them unless they're done. These 3 I love, but
I don't have.
Finally got a Paramonster, Mr. Eddie. Which one did you get? Good to see you, Mr. Eddie. I know you've been thinking about checking different ones out. Which one did you get? I've been a fan of a Paramonster since the beginning, as y'all know, since the first time I saw him on G-Balls.
Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that.
To me, the only miss on Paramonster so far is that stupid ass stop pin on their crossbar locks. New Microburst version soon.
Nice.
Ooh. By the way, he does still have a few models left on the store. The Illuminati dropping the link. Yay. Aluminum downdraft is amazing. Yes, I
heard that one was the best version of it.
I had a chance to snag one of those. Casey had one aside for me before they were gone, and I couldn't get the funds in time. I told him to let it go. But yeah, I heard that the aluminum downdraft is the snappiest of all of them.
That's what I heard.
Duh. 2 supercells left. Ooh, supercell's such a good knife. Such a good
Brian
knife,
App and I
folks.
discussed. He calls this the budget practice, and
Yeah.
it's a damn good design.
Yeah, it really is. I fell in love with it when I got it into the Lefty Pass Around group. I didn't want to let it go. Yeah, Bear Monster is awesome. It sucks that your favorite one is the Spectrum with the stop pin issue. I know. The Spectrum looks so good. And the new CP feels even better. We've got both. Where'd my CP go? It should be right here too. Oh, it is right here too. This is the most comfortable crossbar lock that I have. Great action. Love this knife, but I can't recommend it because you can't sharpen it. You know, this is their only miss model right now, and they got to fix that stop pin issue, and then I could be all about it on this.
Hey, we had that discussion, man. It's like, I don't know what's up with companies. They just get lazy and checking their designs. I don't know.
It's a huge miss too. Paul Mills, member of Cripple Crew Inc. What's going on, my man? Good to see you, Cliff Brock. What's up? Welcome, homie. Good to see you again. Yeah, both of these feel phenomenal and look great. And I can't recommend them. They're priced right too. And until they fix that, it's like recommending a gun that you can only go through one magazine, and then you got to throw it away.
It's like the old 25s where you used to shoot them, and your last round would come up like this, and you couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like wow.
100% G-Ball. That's why it's imperative to make prototypes and send them to reviewers before you make 5,000 knives.
We've had this discussion on this channel.
This could be a knife that I would recommend so hard if you didn't have to, you might get 2 sharpenings, maybe. And we would not buy a firearm that you could only get 1 or 2 clips out of. Shooting a Kel-Tec. Yep. And all the stovepipes.
I don't have a Kel-Tec. Me and my buddy go into that all the time. He loves the boat anchor. The heat cannon. It's like, bro, and the dude has some nice guns. It's like, bro, you just need to get off that horse.
Honestly, Beardo, I like to believe and hope that my situational awareness is good enough that I'm going to get off the first shot or stab, and I'm not going to have to worry about making that choice.
I don't want to do either of those guys.
I'd much rather be, judged by 12 than cared by 6.
That's not what they're for.
Can't rely on the Kel-Tec. Yep. Made out of recycled easy bake ovens. I'm going to give you the screen for a minute because I need to refill my water. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, I might be a little further behind in the comments than DVD is. But yeah, I've never had anything to do with the Kel-Tec. Although I would like to check out their 12 gauge that they have. I've never seen one. And at 25, I could shoot a windshield of a 77 Monte Carlo from standing right in front of the bumper, shoot at the windshield with a 25, and it bounced right off, where my 22 went through that windshield and the back one. I used to have a Jennings 22, and my buddy had the Raven 25. Signers of the Kel-Tec have kept the powder industry alive. The 12 gauge, you're stuck again, man. Why is my chat doing that? Hang on, let me refresh my chat, guys. I want to see what G-Ball's 12 gauge that he wants is. Oh, that one? Doesn't Smith and Wesson make something like that too, guys? What's up, Stacy? Haven't seen you in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat and there's nothing good to talk about. So, anyways, let's talk about favorite blade steels, guys. Me personally, I think S90V is my favorite. I don't have a whole lot of it. I've got a few knives in it. S90V is my favorite. Because I've got a lot of stuff like 3Bs and exotic steels. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have a Rex 121 anymore. I traded that away to get this knife, which I don't show enough of. But this was like an old school Spyderco that's a grail to me. This knife's in perfect condition and just a beauty. But I traded away my Sage 5 for this. So let me know what your favorite steels are, guys.
Stacy's Bolstered Blades. What's up? Ouchie EDC. What's up,
Ouchie?
Pedro?
What's up, Ouchie?
12 gauge fanboy. All right. Take it easy, Caleb. Have a great night.
That's what my Ripley's coming in is crew wear, or as Donnie calls it, cruel wear.
Cruel wear. It just sounds cool. Yeah. My only crew wear at the moment is that one custom fixie that I have, but it stays sharp. But my personal...
Interesting.
Pablo, what's up? Yeah, you know, Taiwan OS 10A is pretty damn good for a budget steel. Hard to beat.
Of it. It's not a bad steel.
It's a good budget steel, folks. Shizzle. But
wow,
for
Monkey
me,
Ward's Hercules. I haven't heard of anything Monkey Ward's in a long time, Stacy.
Yeah, currently my favorite would be CTS XHP, just because of how sharp this one is and how it's holding that crazy, scary sharp.
And for all you that don't know what
smart.
XHP is, it's like a stainless D2 on steroids.
Yeah, people who diss Austin A have never used it. I have to agree with that. I've had no issues with Austin A.
I'm going to say this, not even Kubi, but if Cold Steel can use it, and you've seen people just abuse their knives, and they can use it and put it in a lot of their production folders, it's good for me. Yeah, I'm just saying. I got a lot of
Cold Steel and Demco we're going to run it. Yeah, I'm cool with that. LMAX and XHP are both phenomenal. See, I still don't have LMAX or VanX in the collection.
Wow, really, bro?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Budget-wise, I've really become a bigger fan of 154 CM than I previously was.
Budget-wise, different properties, because I can go back and forth between 154 and 14C. Now, the difference between CPM 154 and 154 CM is big too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same as CPM D2 and just D2. There's a big difference in the stuff. So yeah.
Yeah,
it's absolutely one of my favorite steels. I just don't have enough of it.
Need to get both. Definitely need to try both for sure, or get both. And it's funny, I have quite a few knives in S35 that I really like. I don't hate on S35 like a lot of folks do. I'm fine. I'm not Rochambeau. I don't hate S35.
I've got a question while G-Ball's in the chat. G-Ball, would you consider, and Brian F., you can chime in, and whoever could chime in on this, would you consider S30B is still a super steel? I want to hear that, because S35, in my opinion, is becoming what S30B used to be. And now everybody's just like, it's S35.
Yeah.
Well, I got a Kumu with Manix, so I don't have any quiet carry, and I'm ashamed to say that in my collection. I have to get some.
That Fixie that is really good looking. The Shallows.
There's so many quiet carries that I want.
Yes.
It's just built a phenomenal knife. Just going to say that.
I have a few knives in MagnaCut. Of course, I'm down with MagnaCut. I just
What's up, B Shady?
B Shady, yo, good to see you. That's 35VN code 4. Hell yeah. Yes, I love the fact people are hating on S30V because it makes S30V cheaper. There you go.
Agreed. S30 is. I think it's still super steel myself. I do.
It's the OG Super Steel. It's not like
Later,
it got
KC.
crappy. Later, Casey.
I really wanted to hear your opinion on that, but okay.
Just because we've seen newer steels come out doesn't mean that S30V has gotten worse.
No, it was a good. It's same. Okay, same thing. What we were just talking about. So I think.
Maybe the bottom of Super Steels. Sure.
Okay.
Two of the best user steels. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful answer there, Greg. I appreciate that. I do. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. But
Cliff, that's
okay,
because
it goes
you're
back to like Asta and A. Okay, back when I was growing up, you had your choice of 440 or D2. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a whole lot of options back when I was growing up. And to see everybody come in and they bust all over shit, it's like you guys have no clue, man. Like D2, it's D2. I don't bullshit. D2 is some fucking good steel. Excuse my French, but
I have plenty of great D2 knives.
We go back to another thing that I say all the time. Yes, I chase steels. Okay, I'm a steel stomp. I can be okay, but I also appreciate D2 is a phenomenal knife steel. Okay, let's just go there and yeah.
KC said that S35 works well for him. Gets a bad rap. It's a definite higher end steel that the hype train is killing.
Well, I go to one of your compadres. There is Freak Show. He won't own it, and I think he's missing out. I truly do.
Which one did you say?
Huh?
Which one did you say?
Freak Show won't own S35.
Oh yeah, Rolly hates it too.
It's like I don't understand that. I think no. Does it stay laser beam sharp? No, but it gives you a good working edge for a long time. 20
CV Spectre, Cold Steel Spectre. Nice, Pavel, and thank you for joining us from Serbia. Bubanakis, I know it's most people's one of their favorite seals. I haven't messed with it yet. Yes, good treatment. You need a good treatment on them, and the nice thing is they are not hard to heat treat in batch, so companies can get it right. All right, Casey. Thanks again for hanging out. And to answer, I think it was Cliff. Yes, Cliff, to answer your question, we have this streaming on 2 different channels right now, homie. This is on my channel and on War Room EDC. You're in War Room EDC's chat room, and so that's why.
Sub to me.
Yes, and that's why you're not seeing some of the comments, or that's why you don't see when I call out somebody as being a member. That's because they're members of my channel, EDC with DVD. Yeah, we're streaming to both on Thursdays.
Yeah, but Medford, okay, in Medford's defense, Medford has been using CPM D2 from the beginning. I mean, he's been a big fan of it. He's got a lot of knives in CPM D2. And in fact, I only have 2 Medfords, and both of them are in S35. I really want some of Greg Medford's CPM D2.
Yeah. Yeah, this is still my favorite of my MagnaCut knives, Mick. But I do want to check out Magnamax as well.
Yeah.
M390 is fine. I truly, even though it's the exact same thing, I know this. Mentally, I gravitate more towards 20 CV. I don't know if it's just because it's an American steel or has been an American steel.
Okay,
I
guys.
just, for some reason, mentally, they're the same thing. Same with 204P.
I was going to say,
Same
what's that
steel.
say? It's the same thing.
And that one's American made too.
Yeah,
I would
made by
gravitate towards
Carpenter.
that. Bowler makes fantastic steel in M390, but for some reason, mentally, I have a lot of M390 too, by the way, some great knives.
I do too.
But for some reason, 20CV just it appeals to my mind more.
All my hinders are in 20 CV.
Yeah. Got a hook comment. New nitro steel, not nitro V, eh? Stacy popping into the war room chat room now. Yay.
Thanks, Stacy.
Got new nitro. Interesting. Because, and again, it's not that nitro V is not good. It's been used a lot lately. So
Okay.
it'd be interesting to see something new.
I'm on a different bus there. Nitro V, it's just too similar to 14C. And 14C is proven to me. You know, it might be better, but I just it's too similar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can go either way. Same with AEBL. I mean, they're all so close to each other.
Yeah.
No, I haven't messed with Maximet. To my knowledge, does anybody but Spyderco rock Maximet?
I don't think I've seen another company rock. I think it's a proprietary Spyderco steel.
Like
I could be
I
wrong,
haven't
but-
seen others. Yep, Jim popping into the war room side now.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Nick as well. Yeah. And it is nice with StreamYard being able to see both chat rooms. Luckily, in one stream.
Yeah, I can't. See. Okay,
Welcome back, Shay.
on the side. I got one chat running on one, and I can't see the other. You know, so my
Nitro
apologies.
X7, tougher with better edge retention. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Nice. Now, you know, I don't know how burst on steel Greg is with TCal, if he pops in there and watches their lives. I don't know, but TCal's been talking about coming out with some new steel that he's working on. It's totally American made, American rolled, American cut, all that. Totally American, which I'm down with. But he's also talking, he's moving away because he can't get the 80 CRV2.
Yeah.
He can't get AEBL anymore in the quantities that he needs it. And he's going to move to 3V and S35BN until newer steels come out, or till the steel that he's working on comes out. I'm wondering if it's something like that right there.
Could be. I'm down with 3V.
52100 is good steel. It's good steel. I've got a couple of cold steels in it. It's good steel. It's tool steel though. It's like any, tool steel. You gotta keep up on it.
Maximin Para 3 was the first Spyderco you ever held. Get some beautiful patina over time. Jim Cox, member of Cripple Crew Inc. For 3 months. Said I need a salute with something that's not Ultim. How about American-made Spyderco? We'll go Golden, Colorado.
I love you, Jim.
Golden, Colorado, no Ultim.
Because I just grabbed the wrong one, but hang on.
Appreciate you and your support, Jim.
That's funny.
Kelly bouncing back and forth. Forgot to bring his up to be in here. Yeah.
I appreciate it, sis. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the Pops Pro Cut. It is sounds like it's very interesting. I know Erica's really digging it.
For a lot of you that don't watch Erica, she's pretty squared away as far as sharpening and her steels. That girl knows a lot. Just saying. Some of you might not agree with her opinions all the time, but she's pretty right on.
Jesse, member of Cripple Crew Inc. This is taking too long. Zimmer. I don't know.
I was happy to hear that Casey's gonna bring some premium action to this and opinion. That does my heart well tonight.
Illuminati Ninja.
Hey, by the
Member
way,
of Triple Crew for 8 friggin' months.
what are we giving him a
His
salute in?
OG status. Let's go. TRM. That deserves a TRM salute.
Wait one. Let me grab mine. And I changed up my scales on this. I got an Atom. He's got a Neutron.
Give you an American-made TRM
Fiber on
salute.
mine now.
Big shout out for the OG status. 8 months is as long as you can be. There's those badass emojis showing support for Illuminati. Much love, brethren. That's awesome.
Oh,
Kneel to the
I got to
mat.
explain something too, DVD. My wife made an accounting error this past week, so my status is yours is going to be 0. I lost out. But you all know that I am a true OG.
The first, kneel to the mat.
When I get back.
Sleipner. I see. I haven't messed with Sleipner. I know that, oh gosh, the guys from Germany. Kneel to the mat. Another 8 months. Deserves some TRM. That's OG. Much appreciated.
TRM built a hell of a knife. And by the way, it's in 20 CV.
20 TV. Yeah. This is
now. I went on their
Harmonize.
website, on TRM's website, and I could only find the Atom and MagnaCut.
yeah, they don't have any in 20 CV at the moment.
Yeah, it's like wow, that's crazy. Because I questioned when they brought out their little knife. I questioned why they
Used PSP 27.
I love DC 53, bro. For a fixed blade, I absolutely love DC 53.
N690 is another one that can be beaten up.
Oh, I've got plenty of N690 too.
I've got a couple. I have a feeling I'll get some more, but most of them are going to be custom. South Africans really like using it. And I really like South Africans customs. I need to blitz some.
150. What are we talking about there? That must be
Is that a
their
model?
Yeah, it must be their model. And I know Ethan Grow doesn't make steel.
150. Trying to pull it up.
Okay, here's another question. We've talked about steels, guys. What knife do you have the most of in your collection? I can tell you mine. Mine's hands down, but Spyderco.
Oh, for me?
Anybody?
No, I'm thinking about my own. My own is going to probably be Fair Monster.
Amen, G-Ball. I love you, bro.
Cold Steel for Cliff. Microtech for Shay. Sharp by Design for Paul. Ooh.
Sharp by Designs. Nice.
I know this. I'll cut with Pacamaxis. Do I have more?
Turban Damascus. Oh my God. Hey, that's man. Yeah.
I think Fair Monster, because I have 7 Fair Monsters. One of each
Kershaw's
be
another
on
good
each
one.
sheet.
Man, I fell off the Kershaw train. They took a wrong turn, and I'm just now getting back on, guys.
Yeah, I'm glad that they have course corrected so hard in the last couple of years.
Yeah. There's a couple knife companies out there I'd really love to see course correct. CKRT is one of them. Gerber's another one.
Only have Japan-made Spedicos in VG10, the Civilian Endura Matriarch and Harpy. Some good
Who's that?
knives.
Oh, okay. Nice. He's
Kubi
in
for
Serbia, correct?
Brian.
Yeah.
G-Balls, ton of concept and tintables, about 50. EMP EDC is his biggest collection.
Ain't nothing wrong there, brother.
That's some nice. Yeah, VG10, you're right. It very corrosion resistant and decent at holding an edge.
This right here is in VG10, guys. The CW folder, that's VG10.
No, I think you have found the Mac 2 solution. It's not a problem anymore. Just order another Mac 2. That's your solution.
Easy.
Kelly's thinking probably Kubi. CJ and Artisan as well. CJ Venus and Tuya for Big Jim.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yes, he does have a ton of real steel, even if you don't count the returns.
This is a Big Jim custom to you. But
I really need to get some of those real steels in. I have not checked a single real steel out yet, and I want to check out all those taco style integral crossbars. Don't have a clear fade, have a smattering of everything, but Twisted is a Kaiser girl.
I always meant to check out real steel, right? And I get going and I get on the knife page and my brain goes someplace else and I buy another knife.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't until Brian and F and I did a trade and I got this beauty. And
the Hugin, which is one of the ones that I want to check out.
Real Steel builds a phenomenal knife, guys. And if you go on G-Balls, you'll see it. You know, he reps the hell out of them and he uses their knives. You know, they build a phenomenal knife, man. This is VG10 too, by the way. Just saying.
Pussy Combat for Beardo because he got factory custom shop customized Swamp Rat and Scrapyard versions all under the same roof. Yeah. Close to 400. Would you give away win knife? Nice.
Who is it? What were you talking about? Collection size? I think G-Ball's way over 400, bro.
No, he's talking about the real steel stuff.
Oh, right.
Been looking at Elk Ridge slip joints. There you go.
Absolutely, it was, Jim. Absolutely, it was.
15 artisans. Yeah, you do have a few artisans. Seen those. Weird comment just kind of hidden in there. But the biggest type of anything in my collection is Ultem. You know, rather than brands collecting the material, I have 20 Ultem knives and other things in Ultem. That would be the biggest collection of anything in my knife collection.
I can't tell you what, as far as scale materials, because I've got it all except Ultem. Ultem. Because I purged mine, and somebody's got that one.
What's starting to get a little worrisome is titanium starting to catch up to micarta in my collection.
Oh, bro, never thought that would happen ever when I first met you.
No, I didn't either. It's still tripping me the hell out. But
it's a fantastic combo. That's why.
Yeah, we all know Warren loves the EDC Kaiser's knives.
Kind of like Brian F.
Yeah.
With the Kumo. Here's my favorite. And I finally got one. And you guys know, but I haven't carried it in a while. But that's my favorite Kaiser ever. For all you don't know, that is the large size Mystic.
And here's the mini Mystic, which was War Room's only piece of Ultem, and now it is in my collection.
Okay. I love that. I'm just going to say this. I love that knife, okay? And that's the only reason that knife is not in my collection, because that is the only model that you can get in 154 CM.
The aluminum one is.
I love to throw that micarta, and you guys know I'm a big micarta guy. I will take 154 CM all day over Nitro V, and I'm sorry, that's just me. I will take it, and Kaiser does their 154 great.
It holds an edge way better than their Nitro. Roger Baker, what's going on tonight? Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, Ultim is definitely the most in my collection, but Titanium is catching my card. It's something I never thought would happen.
So I've got a little story to tell about Kunwu and G-Ball and Brian F. I was on Brian F's live with his partners, and they were talking G-Ball or Brian F's like, fuck Kunwu, blah, blah. I pop over to G-Ball's channel, and guess what I won that night? I won a Kunwu compact chat or compact what was it? Anyways, the knife is no longer in my collection because it was just a little bit too small for me, but I won it off of G-Balls. That was my first, by the way, Kunwu, and it was the Zen compact is what it was.
Yeah, the only Kunwu I've ever handled still is a member's compadre. Sick knife, but I haven't had a chance to check out any of the others yet.
I have to put this in my pocket tomorrow. This is just too good a knife.
You haven't been carrying it lately because of your Kaiser
You know
Kaiser
it.
bias.
You know it. If you're all that you haven't heard, yeah, I'm not a fan of Kaiser.
Yeah, Kunwu does have some models I really want to check out. Expensive target.
It's not that they don't build a good knife. Don't get me wrong. Kaiser builds a phenomenal knife. Okay, I chased a Militaw, and I finally got one. And then they dropped 10,000 different versions of the Militaw, making mine worthless.
Yeah, back when there was only a few versions of the premium Militaw. There was only like 4 total.
Exactly. So that's why I hate Kaiser.
So, do you still have that Militaw you chased?
Yes, I do.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
It's just the S35 version. I like the micarta. And it was the OG green micarta. You know, phenomenal knife. You won't find any better action anywhere in the knife. You can see it's guillotine. And yeah, got to start. Every time he does that, I got to start over. You don't find a better action. Phenomenal knife. But yeah, that's the reason I don't like them.
I can't stand to look at Militaws anymore. They just overdid it.
Okay,
Kaiser McNeese might be inside your collection.
This right here is a phenomenal Kaiser.
Good to see you, Grandpa.
Did beyond. Did not get enough love. Okay. Here's another nice, phenomenal Kaiser that you either love or hate. I absolutely love it. I traded it away. Blade Walker's got my other one. I traded him, and I loved it so much I had to go out and get another one. But this is the S45 version with carbon fiber. I absolutely love this knife. A lot of people don't because they say it's funky. The blade to handle ratio is off. But yeah.
Brian wants to use a cordless hole punch on G-Ball's last Kunwu. G-Ball's recommending Tannerite.
I saw that. This is another phenomenal Kaiser. You guys get where I'm going with this, right?
Mystic remains top 3.
Knives. It's just, I know. Well, I saw yours, bro, and I had to get one. I just had to get one, and I got it on the very last drop. And it's like, yes.
Is that a Todd Knife and Tool model? I don't remember.
Here's another OG Kaiser that I have that you can't find too much anymore.
That's the only Kaiser that's really on my grail list. Is the OG Roach, the OG Green Micarta Roach.
Look at the edge on that. This thing is a laser beam, and this is this is M690. But absolute, this is a cutting machine, guys. And you can see it's well used. Look at the pocket clip. It's been in my pocket a lot. I absolutely love this knife. Now, I will say this. The Mini The mini roach is another fabulous knife, but you have to take the flipper off of it.
Absolutely.
And by the way, this will be getting a flipper delete. I can't decide who I'm going to send it to, and some thumb studs. I can't decide who I'm going to send it to get it done. I know somebody
Paul's a good one to
wants
do it.
it in their collection, though. We might have to talk about that someday.
Yeah, I know. I remember when G-Ball gave away the titanium roach. He did a giveaway with the full-size titanium roach, and that was one of his giveaways that I wanted to win more than any of the others. That one was killer.
Here's one that I won off of G-Ball, right? And for a lot of you that don't know, this is a very special knife to me. One, because I won it from G-Ball. But the number on this is 082. That's the year I graduated high school, folks. Was in 82. And this is the OG. This is a Mayhem, not an RS Chaos. So this will always be in my collection. And he gave this away in a giveaway, and then he pairs this with it, which it's a good knife, but it's a piece of shit because it's got a button secondary.
I hate secondary button lock. Hate a secondary lock, especially a secondary plunge.
It's like such good knife, and then no.
Sierra Rick, what's up? Yes, flipper delete the world and cover it in Ultim. Agreed. Yeah, this was my G-Ball win right here. I also won a Trivisa Lynx from him, but I gave that to the Deadly Daughter boyfriend because he had some pretty crap knives at the time. And now the Deadly Daughter boyfriend has a pretty nice carry.
I was going to say, you made him step his game up, brother.
Yes, he did step his game up. That was the home. That was the artisan home, not the CJRB Locust. Yeah, this, one of my few wood scaled knives, and I love this knife. This Ahab that I won from G-Ball Vision. Yeah, Greg gave away 4 full-size roaches.
What's this?
Greg gave away 4 full-size roaches.
Yeah, you can't. They're hard to find nowadays, bro. They really are. What I guess I was trying to say is, G-Ball gives away not only fine knives, but he gives away knives that are grail knives to a lot of people.
And if you remember, there's a giveaway almost every weekend. It is probably the membership that pays back the most.
Absolutely, 100%, no doubt, no doubt.
I've thought that forever. It's why it was my first membership.
Well,
Alex, it was when they started. CJRB initially was going to put the secondary button lock on every button lock that they have. They were trying to say that it was going to make them so much more safer and yada, yada, yada. And we all threw enough of a fit that they made a post and said, okay, guys, we get it. We get it. If we offer a secondary lock going forward, we'll offer versions without it. So, good job, knife community, for telling them how stupid that is.
There's companies that listen to us, right? And then there's companies that don't care. They're going to put out what they want to put out. And I hate to say it, but Spyderco is one of those companies that are going to put out what they want to put out.
It'll always be fine for them. Benchmade's the same, but they're more egregious.
Yeah. No, because I understand why they're Brian F. But anyways, but Remet listens to the community. Okay. CGR, you know who I'm talking about. They
Pickled Steel. The
Pickled Steel. Even though Aldo's been missing for a few weeks.
Give him a chance.
I know. But I've been concerned about him.
Yes.
He missed out on 2 lives, and then we haven't heard anything from him. I've been asking. I put my feelers out. Yeah. Because Aldo's great, man. I love Aldo. He tells you straight. He'll talk to you about knives all day. And treat you like you're his family. I love Aldo.
And another company that really does listen to people and listen to the community. You guys are going to see this. You haven't seen much of it yet, but Molsect. They
I've yet to get one, bro.
and trust me, just hold on a second. Unless you get the Molsect noise, which, you know, as you guys know, is one of my favorite fixies so far of 2025.
You're telling me to wait. I'm going to wait
Runs.
because I don't want to. I got enough pixies, and I'm not going to buy from a company. I'm starting to think like Brian F. I'm going to support American made, like Edgy Blade Works, and you get what I'm saying.
But wait till you see, folks, the folders that they're bringing and the difference from their first lineup of knives. I have been impressed with what they're working on.
Another one. I know they make a lot of fixed blades right now, and you know I carry their one and only folder. But Tico, they listen to their base. You know, they put out what?
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Gonna take a nap before the honey bucket. Have a nice night, Neil Mack. Good to see you, homie.
Neil, have a good one.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, Jamie's got to be number one. Jamie has to be number one, right? My streak got broke, so I'm only at 9 months now because I switched from my personal account to my EDC with DBD account. I had 11 months on my personal, and I'm at 9 on my DBD account.
G-Ball is one of my longest accounts that I have going. Closely followed by Big Red. And folks, I'm going to be starting. I have a lot of subscriptions to a lot of people, and I'm just going to back off because it doesn't pay anything, you know. G-Ball gives away for members, you know, the most out of anybody in the community. It pays to be a member of G-Balls, you know, so he's going to stay. You're going to stay. I just got to get back to it. Like I say, the old lady went to buy a bounty house for Sam, and they ended up taking the whole thing instead of. And my old lady only gets paid twice a week, so.
Oh, Twang Tang beat Jamie by 10 seconds. Oh, that does have to kill Jamie.
Wow.
Folks, if you're not familiar, Jamie is Heyman, and
Derek, for real, what is happening, brother?
And the way that he has supported G-Ball, everybody, but the way that he has supported G-Ball's channel is amazing. I got to give, so many giveaway knives that people have won are because of Jamie from G-Ball. Big shout out. Derek, for you, Cripple Crew.
That's who my Compact Zen was from Jamie.
Yeah. He's awesome. Not only did he send in tons of knives for G-Ball to review, but also tons to give away.
How's it go, like that hair club commercial? I'm not just
not only am I a member, the president, but I'm also a member.
Yep. Kind of like that.
I hear you, Kathleen. I hear you. Yeah, she actually reached out to me and told me that was going to happen, which I appreciate. Nobody needs to do that. Yeah, I never want anybody to be tight because of my membership. Drop the membership and get you something to eat or something. But I always appreciate the support. Always. And
awesome, brother.
Yeah, G-Balls is one that I don't let go. Faux show.
Wow, yeah, it's him and Big Red, and I don't know. I'm gonna cut back on Casey's because I'm a member of everything that Casey's got because I respect Casey and his designs. You know, I love his knives, bro. I just absolutely do. I've got most of them. I still need to get a Thunderhead yet, but I will get one. You know. Thanks, Sierra Rick, but this is mostly DVD's brainchild. I just ride along, bro.
TNT is always a good time. The TNT Thursday Knife Talks War Room and I have been doing this for several months now. This is episode number 20, actually.
Wow. Shout out.
Yay. And only the last few have we been able to Well, Robo, I guess you're not going to be a member. Luckily, the last few we've been able to also broadcast to Chris's channel, which I've always wanted to do, so that we can get some.
Oh my God!
Did you see I pinned Jamie's comment?
No, it was Robo's, bro. Never mind. I'll tell you after here.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll say it. I guess he wants to reach around too, bro.
He always told me that he'd become a member if he could get a few minutes with the Cripple Critters, and I was like, no, Mabel ain't like that. Almost choked Chris with that one.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Rick. I do. Thank you. The Thunderhead looks amazing. I am signed up for it in the pass around. I can't wait to feel it.
I got to say this, okay? And I've talked to Casey about this before. You know, I bought every design that Casey has, right? I got every one except one in my collection. And I made a decision. They hadn't dropped yet. And I went ahead. I wanted the Thunderhead, but I went ahead and got the downdraft. And I'll be son of a bitch if that thing didn't drop right before, you know, and I was going to Blade Show. Son of a bitch. I just had too much other stuff that I wanted to get at Blade Show.
Yeah, Robo said Mabel was totally like that. Oh, no. Derek Friel, hey, have a great night, man. He says hi to everybody. He can't talk right now. He's bouncing, but good chatting with you, homie.
Later, man. Call me later, bro. You know, that's another thing I love about this knife community is I made so many friends that'll be friends for life. You know, like you, DVD. I actually pulled off. I was making a pickup close to him, and he drove like an hour to come meet me and took me to dinner, and we sat there and chatted knives, him and Mrs. Deadly, and we actually got to meet. And great people, you know what I'm saying, guys. You just meet so many. Darkwater's another one that did the same thing with me on that same trip. I got to meet him, DVD and Mrs. Deadly, and Darkwater and his boys. Just phenomenal people in this knife community, man. And if you get a chance to actually sit down and break bread with someone, I'd say do it, man, because it's good.
That was such an awesome trip for that you got to take. Like the route you took was perfect.
Well, I that was one, and
it was your last run at the time.
It wasn't though, because of the hurricane that hit down here. I couldn't get home.
Yeah, I said at the time it was supposed to be the last run.
Right, but that's neither here nor there. And that knife has the one that he's flicking right now. You can tell the story on it, bro.
During that meal, as we were sitting there sharing knives and going through stuff, and I go Robo right there. There we go. He pulled this version of the original Tall Boy out, and Mrs. Deadly fell in love with it, and she said it was her very first Grail knife. And a lot of hoops and twists and turns later, War Room traded this version away and got on Mrs. Deadly's shit list for quite a while. And I should say quite a while, but he ended up on her shit list for trading it away. And then he ended up getting a version to Wakanda Forever that he traded with Kelly to get this one. And Jim Cox sold me a dark mode that I had him send directly to War Room to trade so that he could send this one for Mrs. Deadly. And this is all because of that meal.
Right now, just know Miss Deadly threatened to put a hit on me. But I guess I'm off the hit list now. So,
for now, at least.
But I want to shout. And see, that's another good thing, man. If you got something that you want, there's people in the community can help you get it as far as knives go, and
Yes.
parts, and pieces, and just what a. I've been searching for a community like this to become a part of since I got out of the military. And anybody that's been in the military knows what I'm talking about. DVD's the same. Military members, you click. You're in the same thing, and it's a lifelong thing. I still, 40 years later, I still have people in the military that I went through shit with, and I keep in contact with. Or you meet vets like him or Darkwater that you bond with. You have a bond instantly. You guys, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely the best community.
And I've been in the gun community, and it's so much better.
Yeah, there is not another online community that you'll find like this. Yes, Heyman did say hi to everybody. I don't know that you guys saw it, but he individually said hey to everybody. He was just in the other chat.
Right on, Heyman. I apologize, bro. Like I said, I'm not technical, so I'm trying to get it rigged to where I can see both chats, but it's kind of hard sometimes for me.
I used to love sitting on my tank and watching thunderstorms when I was down south, and they always said not to do that too, Jake or Scott, and so I think you'll probably be fine. Just don't have it plugged in.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to send you the engineer song, man, the other day, bro.
And Garbage Pail Collector Society is pretty tight knit.
Robo, you kill me, bro. And I will say this though: if y'all get knives, this knife right here, I had that one that DVD just showed. This knife is totally different from that knife with the carbon fiber. This is the full titanium version. Totally different vibe.
Jim Cox agrees with you. It's kind of like the aluminum version of the downdraft. The difference in snappiness that people talk about.
Yeah, you definitely notice. Just like the aluminum version and the titanium version of the what knife was that? The downdraft, I think, are different too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The downdraft one, everybody says the aluminum is snappier than the any of the others, the carbon fiber or the dark mode.
Right.
Plus, Pete card, get them in all the swanky parties.
There's something about dark modes, man, that just tripped my trigger.
I'm not even into blue, and they look good.
When I thought I was getting a dark mode, I thought I was getting the carbon fiber, the blue. I can't remember what it's called, but anyways, this titanium, this is going to make a trip to Darkwater soon, and get accented. You know what I'm saying?
Organized.
Yeah. If y'all don't know, Darkwater does some very good custom. He get very good at his craft, guys. Go check him out. You know
what? I'll show one right now that he really killed. Let me pull one up here.
Shout out to Big Jim too. Big Jim does some crazy shit too.
I'm going to pull up. Come on, scroll up. Getting there. There it is. We're going to share. We're going to share this. This is Projectiles Are Sharp. This is Tristan's Sabertooth that Darkwater did. And this thing is nutty. Look how sick that looks. Look at that finish.
He's getting really good at what he does, guys. And his prices are more than reasonable for his custom work. And if you need thumb studs or something like that put on, he can do all that too, just to let you know. But let me shout out another thing to brothers. We have some disabled vets. Go check out Darkwater's nonprofit, guys. Donate if you can, but he's a man that's doing good work for the community of vets. So go check him out. Beyond the what is it? Beyond the Bond or something like that.
Restoring the Bond.
Restoring the Bond. Yeah, RTB. That's it. Go check him out. Like I say, he does good work. He takes vets on hunts. You have to be 70% disabled to qualify to go on a hunt with him, but Darkwater knows his stuff as far as that goes.
Yeah, Paul Might does some insanely nice work.
Paul
Jim
does
Cox.
some-
Very true.
I got one knife that's going to Paul and not going to Darkwater, and that would be this one right here. Once I saw he's going to do some work on this.
That's gonna be sexy. The Kamano.
And it's going to get the Paul wash, and might do something with this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love my Carta, and I absolutely think this is a banger that's better. And a lot of people disagree with me in the chat, Kelly, but I think this is better with my Carta than the purple carbon fiber.
Sierra Rick. These are the Tenable and Concept Tiny Dancer by JB Stout. The Tenables are available with micarta and G10 and D2, different finishes of D2. This one is the micarta version, coming in right about $50. And then the concept version comes in S35VN with either these 3D milled titanium scales or smooth carbon fiber, copper carbon fiber scales. And then they have the beautiful milling lines on the S35VN blade. So you can get the budget starting at right about 50, and you can get the premium starting at 129. And I just got both of these in this week, so I'll be comparing them. But I said earlier in the stream, Robo Mode, there we go, that it really blew my mind because I am such a big micarta fan, and I used to be so anti-titanium. I did not expect to like the titanium scaled fixie better than the micarta, but I actually do.
Wait till it becomes wintertime and he'll change that too.
Oh yeah, swap right back in the winter.
No, but man, it's awesome stuff.
Yeah. It's a really cool fixie, Sierra Rick. And whether you go with the concept or the Tenable, and they have the same sheath either way. It is a nice slim taco sheath. It's got one of these ones that you can swivel, but this is going to be going away for either an ulti clip or a soft loop. But yeah, phenomenal package.
You guys almost got to see him stab himself in the finger there, right, guys? But
almost never counts.
Only in horseshoes.
Put the micarta on the milled blade could do that. But I love the way that in the wintertime it might get it. Because right now, this 3D milled tie just feels so good. And I like the weight of it.
Hey, I've got a question for the community in here. Well, no, I'm not going. I'll bring that up a different day.
What do Southerners know about winter?
I grew up in this great state of Ohio, and I know a lot about winter, bro. I drove up in the Pacific Northwest, in Wyoming and Montana, in the middle of winter in North Dakota. Drove for many years up there, so I know a little bit about winter, and I live in Florida, so.
Yeah, because he knows enough about winter.
Absolutely.
Why he moved.
Northerner by birth, Southerner by choice.
Absolutely. Sierra, you're welcome. Clips in
I was
Alaska.
I was going to say, Concept and Tenables are like Fair Monster and Wixco, and I'll tell you,
yes.
Wixco, these knives are phenomenal for the money.
I am very pleased with every Wixco model except the one. just like on the premium, the Wixco Drax, their crossbar lock, they did the same. They made the same stock pin issue. So their crossbar lock, I'm not a fan of, but all the rest they did great with them. The Vortex is a phenomenal little ripper. The one that the War Room has, the Skort, is a gorgeous knife that feels so premium for the price.
It absolutely does. Feels premium. I just got one thing to say to Brian F. I don't give a damn for the whole state of Michigan. The whole state of Michigan. Yeah. Whatever. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, Brian F. My dad's side of the family is from Detroit area, and my mom's from Cleveland. And after they got married, he decided to stay in Cleveland because my mom won't leave Cleveland. So blah blah. But I go back and forth between the two. I've got family in both. So
yay. All right, brother. Dinner just got here. And
right on, man. It's been a good live, bro.
And I'm hungry. It's a good show, everybody.
Yep. You can always tell when DVD's about ready to go because his voice starts getting crackly.
Yeah.
You know it's time to put some food down the gullet and take a little
rest. Yeah, give it a little bit of a break. But awesome time. I always enjoy kicking it with you, brother.
Yeah,
and much love to the entire EDC familia. We both always appreciate you guys coming in here and kicking it with us every Thursday night. Means a lot to us.
Absolutely, and yeah, love y'all, man. Can't say it enough, man. And the community is just fabulous, man. Love you guys, man. And to each and every one of you, peace, and we'll talk to you on the next one.
I hope everybody has a killer night. Stay safe. Stay frosty. Stay deadly.